Hey Zoe Bear, it's Sunday, January 25th, 2015. I misses you, as always. Your screen protector for your little MP3 video player touchscreen thingy I got you should be here tomorrow or the next day, and I'll be able to put it on and put it down to size, so you won't have to worry about banging your stuff up too bad. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about math. A lot of people think that the only thing math is good for is math, But math is kind of universal, really. It transcends everything, And every day I hear somebody say something stupid like, "Yep, another day, and I didn't use algebra even once." I always think to myself, either these people are living a very, very sad, unfulfilling existence, or they're just too stupid to know what algebra is. Because really, whether you're a server at Denny's or a professor of physics at Harvard, you use algebra every day without even thinking about it. Maybe it just becomes so natural and easy that people don't even realize that they're doing it. But math is I thought I'd stress the importance of math today because math is universal when you think about it. You can figure out whether or not a particle exists just with math. You can, you know, uh, Einstein's theory of relativity. He didn't go out and measure things and experiment with things and fly out into space and everything else to figure this out. No, he just used math. And it's some snipers out there defending our freedom are are killing people with just pure math. Seriously, that's all they use is math. They say, okay, the wind is blowing this way at this much speed, so we need to blah 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 blah. Figure that. Okay, tilt the gun to this degree. Um, the target is this far away, so we need to tilt the gun here because the bullet has a velocity of x. The spin of the Earth is spinning this way at the moment in relation to us, and it's going at this much speed, so we need to tilt the gun more this way. And they wind up shooting a shot that's like over here and hitting a guy that's over there, all because they crunched the numbers. And they have little cheat sheets for this and everything else, but snipers out there are just slaughtering people with math. And that's pretty damn impressive. Math is really universal. I mean, even if you go into something like music, math is very important there. Think about it this way. Let's just take an easy scale. Let's say A. A B C D E F G A. You can do re mi fa sol la ti do. Well, it turns out that that music is really in tune with base 7 math, meaning that usually we use a base 10 math, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then they repeat 1 2 3, 11 12, 11 is just 1, and 12 is just 2. They just repeat. But music uses a base 7 math. You do re mi fa sol la ti, and then your next do is just an octave of the first do. So let's just take our A scale there, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. If you were to number the notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, then you'll notice that the notes that sound good together are ones, threes, and fives. Do, re, mi, do, mi, do, mi. They sound excellent together, and that's how you build a chord. Actually, is like your A major chord is going to have an A, E, a C, an E, and an A in it. And if you'll notice, those are all A, B, C. There's our three. Our three is C. Do, re, mi, fa, so. So would be 5, A, B, C, D, E. There's our E, and it's just just repeats of A, E, and C through the whole entire chord. It's all math. It's all very simple to figure out. And you can build any chord that way. Um, even even something even something as seemingly unrelated as whether or not this is a good investment idea, whether or not you're being lied to about the figures on gun control rates, whether or not you're cheating on your taxes. The government uses this actually to figure whether or not you're cheating on your taxes. It uses something called number frequency theory, in which you can pull out your calculator right now and figure this for yourself. If you take a log of a number, let's say we're trying to figure out how often the number 1 should appear on a page, and this works for phone numbers, addresses. You can take all the addresses on your street and write them all out, on a sheet of paper, and figure this out. If you were to take a log of a number, let's say log of, let's say we're trying to figure out the frequency for 1. You would take log 2, that's 1 more than the number we're trying to figure out, minus log 1. And you can, just write in your calculator there, you can just put it, 2 log minus 1 log, and you'll get the answer of about 30.1, or 0.301, which is 30.1%. And if you were to, like I said, if you were to write all the addresses on your street, all the addresses in your neighborhood, all the addresses in this city even, down on a sheet of paper, you will find that 30.1%, pretty damn exactly, 30.1% of those numbers will be 1s. And you can, use this for any number. You can use it for 67, for, 5, for whatever, The number 6 should appear 5.3% of the time on that sheet of paper, and that's one of the things that the IRS uses to check whether or not you're cheating on your taxes. Is they don't even look at what you filled in where or anything. They just put all the numbers that you gave them all out on a sheet of paper and count how many there are. And if the frequency of 1 is off, if there's if 50% of them are 1s, then they're like, okay, you done fucked up here. And they'll check the other numbers, how many 2s are there on that, in that data. How many 3s are there in that data, And if the numbers don't match up, if the frequencies don't match up, you cheated on your fucking taxes, dude. And you can use that to figure out whether or not you're being scammed on your electric bill, whether or not this is a good investment opportunity, whether or not the crime rates in Detroit are really that bad, things like that. Math is, really important, even on the very basic level. And if nothing else, this is what you should take away today. Even on the very basic level, elementary math teaches us that let's give your life a number. Let's say that your life is at a 5 right now. If you add something positive to your life, like say 1, a positive 1, 5 plus a positive 1 gives you 6. So your life is more than it was before. If you add something negative to your life, let's say a negative 1, 5 plus a negative 1 is 4. So your life is less than it was before. If you take something positive out of your life, we'll give it a 1. So 5 minus a positive 1 is 4. So you're left with less of an awesome life than you had before. If you subtract something negative from your life, again, let's just give it a negative 1. 5 minus a negative 1 is 6. So you're left with more of a life than you had before. So if nothing else, take that away. Very basic, very elementary math right there. If you add something positive, then you're left with more than you had before. If you add something negative, then you're left with less. If you subtract something negative, you're left with more. If you subtract something positive, you're left with less. So, try to hold on to and add as many positives that you can to your life, and try not to add any negatives and remove negatives from your life, and your life will be better than it was. Math is universal, so don't forget that. Remember that math is important no matter what you go, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a musician, whether you're a server at Denny's or a particle physicist. Math will play a very important role in your life, and you should never forget that, because math is what makes life possible.